Hi guys, it's story time with Grandma. Tonight we're going to read Trockle. It was time to go to sleep, which meant that it was time for one last cookie, a vigorous toothbrushing, and a goodnight hug. Stefan's mom handed him a glass of ice-cold milk. He gulped it down, washing down the last bits of chocolate chip cookie. "Mom," Stefan said, "there's a monster under my bed." "No," said Mom, "impossible. I distinctly remember spraying monster repellent under your bedlet just last week." "It must not have worked," Stefan said. He put his empty glass on the kitchen counter and went into the bathroom to brush his teeth. Mom and Dad followed him. "Are you sure?" asked Dad. "Are you sure it's not just lumps and bumps and toys and socks, books and bits of construction paper?" "It's not that kind of monster," replied Stefan. "It's not time to clean your room, monster. I got rid of those last week. This is a real monster." Stefan brushed his teeth until his mouth was full of minty white foam. "What's his name?" asked Mom. Stefan rinsed the foam from his mouth and answered, "Trockle." "What does he look like?" asked Dad. "I don't know," said Stefan, "but he snores." "How do you know his name?" "He talks in his sleep." "Like you do," said Dad. "Do I?" asked Stefan. "Do I really talk in my sleep?" Dad nodded. "Go to bed now, Stefan," said Mom. "I don't think you have anything to worry about. At least, I've never heard of an under-the-bed monster eating a little boy. I'm pretty sure that you're safe." Mom gave Stefan a goodnight kiss. "You may sleep with the light on if you're scared," said Dad, giving Stefan a goodnight hug. "Okay," said Stefan. Trockle had a good reason to talk in his sleep. He was afraid of that thing that lived above him. "Mom," whispered Trockle, "I can't sleep. There's a monster over the bed." He licked a bit of chocolate from a delightfully crumpled old Choco Taco wrapper that had made its way under Stefan's bed. "Oh, nonsense, Trockle Pie," said Trockle's mother as he gnawed on one of Stefan's old toy trucks to give his sharp little teeth a ragged snaggle. "There are no monsters over the bed." "But I heard it," argued Trockle. "It jumps up and down and made the most awful noises. The ceiling springs started to jiggle and wiggle and creak and squeak. I thought the monster was going to come down here and eat me." Trockle's mother gently tucked him into the nest of carpet fuzz and dust bunnies. "That's just a little boy up there." She pulled a smelly old gym sock up under Trockle's chin and kissed his nose. "But he has two great big eyes." Trockle held his little fingers up to his forehead and made them into circles like little eyes. His own little frog-like eye blinked in between. "And he has two great big sticky dirty icky hands with lots and lots of fingers," cried Trockle. He held up his own hands and wiggled his 6 fingers, 3 on each hand. Each pointed claw was clean and neatly trimmed. Mother had painted them a bright green to go with his bumpy orange skin. "Those are just normal hands for a little boy. His name is Stefan. That's what his mother called him. And his fingers aren't so sticky after he washes them. He just doesn't like to wash them much. I've heard him groan and say, 'Oh, Mom,' when his mother asks him to wash up. Come to think of it, he sounds just like you sometimes." Trockle smiled. Maybe he and the monster over the bed had something in common. "He won't eat me, will he?" No, dear, but you mustn't let him see you." "Why not, Mother?" "Because he thinks he has monsters under the bed. I hear him sometimes talking in his sleep." "That's silly," laughed Trockle. "Isn't it, though?" asked Mother, leaning over to give little Trockle a snuggly hug and a kiss. "Sleep well, sweetheart, and don't let the dust mites bite." Trockle smiled. He closed his eye, burrowed in deeply into the smelly old gym sock. Both the little boy on the top of the bed and the little monster under the bed slept soundly, comforted that nothing would eat either of them that night. "Good night, Trockle." Good night, Stephen. And that is the end of the story of Trockle.